When your transmission starts acting like it has a mind of its own by shifting hard or suddenly dropping your car in a limp mode where you can barely accelerate, it is a terrifying feeling. This is exactly what happens when your computer sees code P2744, which means the transmission fluid temperature sensor B circuit is acting up intermittently. This sensor is a tiny component called a thermistor that lives inside your transmission, and its whole job is to tell the powertrain control module exactly how hot the oil is. As the oil gets hotter, the resistance of the sensor changes, and the computer uses that data to adjust shift points and line pressure, so your gears change smoothly. When this signal starts cutting in and out, it is like the computer is trying to fly a plane in the dark without any instruments, so it panics and defaults to a high-pressure setting, which causes those neck-snapping shifts. You might notice the check engine light flashing or the tow haul light blinking, and in some cases the car might refuse to shift into overdrive to protect the internal clutches. The causes range from a simple loose connection at the transmission case to a sensor that is failing internally due to high heat cycles over 100,000 miles. To diagnose this, you really need a scan tool that can show live data so you can watch the temperature readings while you wiggle the wiring harness. If the temperature jumps from 100 degrees to -40 in a split second, then you have found a break in the wire or a bad ground. If the wiring on the outside looks perfect, then the problem is likely the internal wire harness or the sensor itself, which is usually bolted to the valve body inside the oil pan. This is one of those repairs where you really want to be careful because opening up a transmission requires extreme cleanliness and the right fluid levels. If you're not experienced with dropping a transmission pan and dealing with messy gear oil, this is the perfect time to visit a transmission specialist. Getting this fixed early can save your expensive internal clutches from burning up due to incorrect line pressure, so do not wait until you're stuck on the shoulder of the highway waiting for a tow truck.